Yesterday it was hard work. There were live presentations the full day. How do you look back on that day?
Oh, I mean, it's always a kind of miracle because this is the unique opportunity for the event industry all over the world to gather, to know each other, to exchange ideas, to see wonderful projects. And I think it is a very effective platform to let people meet and meet also clients, the members of the jury, exchanging ideas. I think it's quite stimulating a lot all the audience to improve the culture of events all over the world.
Yeah, there's like an inspiration for other events. Yeah,
that's the goal.
Yeah. Francesca, you were there yesterday, the full day. You've been moving around in all 4 jury rooms. You've seen all the jurors work hard and sweat on all these projects to vote for them. What was your impression? This is your first year as a president, but what was your impression?
This is my first year at BEA, so
even
I started in a very interesting way because I think judging the projects is definitely something complicated. You have to keep in mind what the criteria are. Being president has given me on one side the advantage of not having the pressure of judging something, but on the other one, the pressure of understanding what were the criteria that were being applied. And I think one key takeaway for me was the fact that there's very different national criteria as well. So because the jury is so international, each of us brings a little bit of your background, and your cultural background is a big part in that judging. So I think there's very different criteria that are put into play as based on where you're coming from.
And these cultural backgrounds, did it confuse things if you look at it from a world or international perspective, or did it enrich it?
I think it enriches. I think diversity always is enriching. It makes the conversation harder, but because the perspectives are broader. But ultimately, I think the synthesis is stronger.
Mm-hmm. We had a good discussion last evening about the Grand Prix and the other special awards. So you'll see that this evening, ladies and gentlemen. What the results of that are, we can't tell yet, of course. Let's look at it from a broader perspective. What is the value of competitions like this?
It's huge. There's many different values. Again, depending where you look at it from. I think from an agency perspective, you have the chance of seeing what some of your competitors are doing. And again, seeing it nationally and seeing it internationally gives you a very broad spectrum of reference. From a corporate perspective, it also gives you an idea, again, both of what competition is doing, but also of how your clients may be looking at things. So this idea of just going back to what I was saying before, obviously you're from a country, you look at the way your internal audience also considers it, but success is given by the way your clients feel about the event you've done. Okay. And clients are often international as well, so.
And does that also mean that you should bring your client to this award show?
No, I think we have a responsibility as within the industry, agency and corporate side people in roles like mine or the other people attending to filter that and to interpret it. I think we have a very key role in that, and this kind of event allows that kind of exchange.
Okay, so you saw all the projects while they were shortlisted. You saw the presentations yesterday. A few words about the level of the quality.
Very high level in terms especially of quality and execution. I think the most of the events we saw were very thorough, very thoughtful. It makes a huge difference the way they're presented. We've had this conversation as well. I think the energy that the presenters put in preparing for the event, it actually shows how strong you can be on your key messages, both on the video and 2 minutes of presentation. So I'd say overall very well, especially for those that prepared even better for this and put the right level of energy in it.
Game-changing events?
A couple of game-changing aspects. I'd say more than one specific event being completely game-changing. I think there were some interesting game-changing elements within the different events. I was not here last year, so one of the conversations we're having is also compared to last year, how much things have evolved. I think there was definitely more in-person activities already last year, but it was more about, great, we're back to being together, whereas this year it feels like there's again a lot more focus on building the right experience at the event. And so not just about being together, but actually being together for a reason to accomplish something even more important for the company that's behind the event.
In a way, we're back on track again.
We're back on track again.
Okay, thank you. Salvatore, this was yesterday.
Yep.
We're ready for the award show, almost ready for the award show this evening.
Almost.
So with all this talent and all this expertise in Rome at this moment, it's very nice to have a content day like this. So we're going to visit sessions. We're going to listen to Pigalle in just a few minutes.
Yep.
What are your expectations of this day?
I think that I hope that people will enjoy the content, so that will be inspired by them. So this is the more tough part of the day, and tonight will be a wild fest. There will be a party after the award ceremonies. We will celebrate the winners. Maybe not everybody will agree with the choice of the jury, but this is part of the game.
That's why we have a jury.
Exactly. But at the end, I think that the results are really right according to what Francesca has just said. I can add something more about the quality of the events that I've seen. Just remember that this is the 18th edition of Bear Awards, so it became adult.
Yeah, we became of age yesterday, told us.
Exactly.
Yeah. And a record number of projects.
Yes, indeed. We had 333 projects, which means an increase of 5% compared to 2022. But what I've seen is that there are some themes like sustainability and also technology and diversity and inclusion,
yep.
that are all around the best events that will be awarded. And this is a good signal for the community, for the entire society. No?
Yeah. And it's spreading, right? There's a lot of countries, different countries.
Exactly. Yes, we had 30 countries competing to this edition, so I'm very happy with this. And for the future, I can announce that also next year and the year after, the Bear Award will be held in Rome. So book in advance your tickets in your hotels that can help to have.
And next year it will be in this venue.
Yes.
Again?
It should be 99%, which means that it's not really decided.
Almost there, almost there.
We are almost there.
Okay,
Yes.
so looking forward to the day, all this content, all this exchange of expertise, all the inspiration you will get. And it's like all these different countries, we have the opportunity to do some networking in an international way.
Yes, this is the goal.
Yeah, there is a system that you work together with Crowden. They have a system of roundtables, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you saw it in your app. There's the opportunity to book one-on-one meetings with jurors.